God of the universe, look thou with favor upon these here assembled, and bestow thy guidance upon the members of the governing body in their deliberations. This we ask in thy name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and yes, you may be seated. In the event of an emergency, the proper method of exiting the council chambers is through the 3 doors in the rear of the room. Occupants should proceed down the staircase at the front door and move away from the area of the front steps. Any member of the public wishing to speak during the public comment, please sign in on the sheets provided on the front of the room. If anybody has a cell phone, please turn it off. This is a new year which we're going to be collecting cell phones. So if you want me to collect your cell phone, let it ring. We'll gladly pick it up. The members of the council who were elected in November 3rd, 2015 general election have subscribed to their oath of office prior to January 1st, 2016. But for the benefit of the public in attendance, the officials will repeat the process. The oath of office will be administered to the following elected and re-elected officials. The oath of office will be administered to the following elected and re-elected officials as follows. Councilwoman of the First Ward, Lisa Orman, please come to the front. Will be sworn in by her brother, Mayor Derek Armstead. Holding the Bible will be her husband, Peter Orman. Will Kira Orman, Chase Orman, and Anna Armstead please come up to the podium.
Turn the mic on, Mayor.
Yeah, here's the Bible. Repeat after me, please. I, Lisa Orman,
I, Lisa Orman,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
of New Jersey,
of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of First Ward Councilwoman
all the duties of the office of the First Ward Councilwoman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I lost track.
Re-elected councilman of the 9th Ward, Armando Medina, will be sworn in by Senator Nicholas Scutari. Holding the Bible will be Robert Frazier. Will Don Viviano, Richard Guerra, and Mayor Richard Garbanca please come up to the podium?
How are you? All right. How you doing? Hey, Mayor. How are you? Good, good, good. So hold it. You can stand here. Why don't you stand over here?
And Bob will be in front of me.
Yeah, you're gonna try to put your hand there and raise your right hand. Okay, and then we can probably get on the mic. Okay, ready? I, Armando Medina,
I, Armando Medina,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all the duties
of the office
of the office
of 9th Ward Councilman,
of 9th Ward Councilman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Councilman.
Thank you, Senator.
Great job, great job.
Let's take a picture. Let's get Bob in here, or
Let's get the mayor right in here. Great.
right here. Stand, take a picture. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, Senator.
I think he wants daddy. At the present time, we want to have the clerk present the certificates of elections to the elected and re-elected council persons.
One of the jobs of the county clerk, Joanne Rajapi, is to certify the results of the election. She has done that in the case of the 1st and 9th Ward, and I am now going to present on her behalf to Lisa Ormond her certificate of election as 1st Ward Councilwoman, and to Armando Medina his certificate of election as 9th Ward Councilman.
Mr. Porter, can you please call the roll?
Mrs. Ormond?
Present.
Byer? Here. Brown?
Mr. Brennan, Councilman Brennan is excused. His son is turning 7 today, and they already had plans.
Brooks?
Here.
Crosby Hurling?
Present.
Sadowski?
Here.
Strano?
Here.
Yamikaitis?
Here.
Medina?
Here.
Hickey?
Here.
Mr. Alvarez?
Here. At this time, I'm going to call up the mayor to give us the city of the state.
Good evening, everybody. Council President, members of the City Council, elected officials, family, friends, and residents of the City of Linden. It is with great honor and pride that I give you my first State of the City address. I'm happy to report that the state of the city is strong, it is vibrant. Linden is coming back and is stronger than ever. First, let me congratulate the members of the City Council who are taking office today. Councilman Armando Medina of the 9th Ward on his successful bid for re-election. To Ralph Strano on his appointment to councilman in the 7th Ward. Although his official start was in November, I look forward to working with him on the many new initiatives, some of which have started in 2015 and will directly impact his ward and its residents. Lastly, but not least, Councilwoman Lisa Armstead Orman of the 1st Ward. Words cannot describe how proud I am of my little sister. She is smart, she is tough, and she works harder than anyone I know. I thank the good Lord that our father lived long enough to see her win this primary last June. Lisa, I know that Daddy is watching over us right now with a big smile on his face. Knowing him, he's probably waiting to see who wins the first time we agree to disagree. I'm sure his money is on you. A year ago, when I first took oath to the office for mayor, I pledged to do whatever I could to help the City Council reduce the municipal tax burden on our residents. I'll be the first to admit it hasn't been easy. While we can't control the county or the Board of Education tax levies that are part of our tax bills, we must do whatever we can to reduce our municipal share. I'm happy to report that the new special improvement districts, while off to a slow start, are finally taking shape. When up and running at full force, these SIDs will bring needed additional revenues that can be used towards tax relief for our residents. At the same time, provided needed services to our businesses in those districts. Our goal is not to shift the tax burden from our residents to businesses, but rather to ensure that we focus on the creation of safe corridors that are aesthetically pleasing and that say welcome to the city of Linden, and that Linden is open for business. Another revenue-generating initiative that we've been looking into is a hazardous materials storage and emergency response fee. This is permitted by New Jersey law, and it recently has been adopted by our neighboring city, Carteret. Implementing this assessment will help minimize potential risk to life, property, the environment, and community. This would also establish a direct line of communication between the industries with our emergency response personnel. It will also enable us to know where these chemicals are located, what they do, what materials are present, and to ensure they are used safely. At the same time, it will improve our ability to handle emergency situations in this particular area. There are 3 words that can best describe this program: safety, safety, and safety. Last year, as many of you remembered, I announced our Hire Linden First employment program. Our goal was to find Linden jobs for qualified Linden residents. Pamela Jones and her staff of Communities in Cooperation, since its implementation 4.5 to 5 months ago, have enabled 44 residents to become gainfully employed. To me, considering the program is just getting off the ground, the percentage of 7 of 10 individuals who have found employment is a wonderful track record, and our goal is to keep that number growing. Linden, as an older community, we face special challenges as we transition from our manufacturing-based economy to a retail and warehousing economy. Our business community continues to be responsive, and we are happy to work with them. We must continue to grow our city. And to do that, I rely heavily on our Linden Economic Development Corporation, headed by our director, Rich Purcell. Rich has been doing a fabulous job since coming on board, and under his direction, the LEDC, along with my office, has been working tirelessly to attract new business and investments in Linden. Again, I say, Linden is open for business. Companies like AG Energy and Enerchem are looking to locate their business here in Linden. Goodwin Bircher is looking to expand on their investment, and Duke Realty has begun construction of a new 500,000 square foot warehouse, which could generate upwards of 500 jobs. Requests for proposals will be going out within the next 2 weeks for our St. George Avenue redevelopment project. This is an area that's long overdue, and it needs to be redeveloped now. We all know that Linden is a great place to live and raise a family. That's why I'm happy to report that Phase 1 of Meridia Capitaglia Development Project on Wood Avenue is now renting. This 176-unit building of market-rate apartments is already starting to become occupied since their grand opening at the end of 2015. Phase 2 of Meridia's project will break ground later this year. Recently, the council, with my full support, agreed to study West Elizabeth Avenue from Wood Avenue to Stiles Street. This will determine if it should be declared an area in need of redevelopment. Since the city owns this property along this corridor, tonight I'm recommending that any proceeds from the sale of city land go solely to eliminate the city's garbage fee. This fee is unfair to our taxpayers, and all of us have campaigned to eliminate it. I am hopeful that this will be an example of the mayor and city council working together to help taxpayers of our community. Too often, proposals and ideas never reach the point of official debate or a vote. Tonight, I challenge this council to have an open, transparent discussion of ideas. Let's not hesitate in letting our residents know where we stand on issues. We're all elected to make hard decisions, and I sincerely believe and encourage consensus, not hinder it. And since we all have the best interests of our great city at heart, let's show our residents that we are a democracy in action. Finally, I'd like to wish the council, our city residents, their families, a happy and healthy new year. Feliz Año Nuevo. Forgive my Spanish. Stain Shivago Novago Roku. That's Polish. Bonne année. That's Creole. For Happy New Year. And again, thank you all for allowing me to be your mayor. May God continue to bless our city and bless all your families. Good night.
The mayor is a man of multi-languages. Excellent. Well, the first year has come and has gone. As council president, this first year has been one of learning and adjusting myself to the way government runs. It is true when they say the government moves slow, you can even see the glaciers move faster, but sometimes it is needed in order to get the right thing done. When I ran as a coach, but it seems like this year I was more like a referee than anything else. But the mayor is right. We are working together. We're coming together to be able to accomplish more things. But still, with all our difference, we were able to get so much accomplished. All the way from legislation to assure that the rules are followed, to the pavement of many roads in the city. Also, we have acquired grants to enlarge the sidewalks in Wood Avenue and beautify the landscaping. We're working into getting our streets cleaner and hiring more cops to make our city safer. It is not easy, but slowly we're getting things done. Maybe very slowly, but they will get done. Now that we're coming into a new year, we can be more proactive in trying to get the city to the point that we need it. We still are going to have disagreements, but we have to remember that we're not always to agree in everything that we will suggest. Sometimes we have to learn how to accept the word no. In this case, we have to remember that there's no winners here and there's no losers. At the end, we're all neighbors, and we'll live together, and we'll work together in this great city. And this is a time to show that only this government can work together, but all of us can work together. So I'm going to be looking into putting a couple of initiatives together to get the people more involved in the government. You guys are the government. We just work for you. Let us remember that even we are the elected officials, the city belongs to all of us. So all of us should work together, and together we'll accomplish all of our goals. And what the mayor said is 100% right. We all have to work together. Thank you. Before we do any presentations, there's certain people that I need to acknowledge. Former Councilman Frazier. Freeholder Jallo, right here at our left. Senator Scutari was around here. Oh, there it is, Senator. We have from the Board of Education, Mrs. Hudak. We have from the Board of Education, oh, there she is, Ms. Viviano. And Mayor Gorbanka, welcome. And we also have former Councilman Puchal, all the way at the end. If I missed anybody, just wave. No? Okay. This time, we will have some presentations. Senator Scutari?
Thank you, Mr. President, Mayor, members of council, those watching at home, and all other elected officials. Welcome and Happy New Year. I think it's not too late. I think this is the last day you can say Happy New Year, right? Still mean it? Happy New Year. It is my pleasure to be here in the capacity of the Linden City Democratic Chairman and also to represent the City Democratic Club for some presentations to our newly elected officials. Before I do so, I do want to congratulate them and just say a few words about both of them and about our City Council in general. I could never be prouder of the people that we have serving the citizens of the City of Linden than we do now. All the people that we have on this board, as well as people that have been here in the past, really are dedicated to the City of Linden. I have had wonderful relationships with just about every person that served in this capacity as a city councilman or members of our City of Linden, and I think that the people watching at home and in the audience should be proud of the people that they've elected. They have elected Councilman Armando Medina and Councilwoman Orman with overwhelming majorities. It really is my pleasure to congratulate them and give them this presentation. I think the people of the City of Linden overwhelmingly knew who they wanted to send to their governing body, and they made very good selections. These people worked very, very hard. Both of these council members worked hard in their elections, and I'm sure they will continue to work hard in their official capacity to earn your trust and do the best that they can for the City of Linden. I can rest assured that I'll be here to work with them in whatever endeavors that they could use my assistance at the state Senate level or in the local level. We have a wonderful group of people here. You should be proud of them. And on behalf of the City Committee and the City Club and Joseph Bodick as the president, I have a presentation to Councilman Armando Medina and Councilwoman Lisa Orman. Congratulations.
Thank you, Senator. Next person on the list, Jerry Bishop. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Mr. Bishop.
My name is Gerald Bishop. I'm proud and honored to represent our entire blue-collar unit in the City of Linden. We are Teamsters. If the City of Linden were a company, we don't produce or provide cars or shirts or pants. The City of Linden provides services. It is my men and women that I'm proud to represent that deliver those services, whether it's snow plowing or leaves or grass cutting or maintaining the 37 playgrounds, electrical work and plumbing and maintaining the city's vehicles. I'm proud to represent these dedicated folks. Councilwoman Armstead Orman, I would appreciate if you would accept this in the spirit of mutual respect and cooperation going forward.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you so much. You're beautiful.
You're very welcome. Just a couple of more moments, if I may, Council President. I would be remiss if I didn't share with you folks, this was a contract year, a negotiation year. I'm proud to say that our bargaining unit was the first unit to the table, to the negotiating table, and the first unit done and making an agreement with the city. in our opinion. Not the greatest, but I can tell you, you're getting every bang for your buck through my people that I'm proud to represent. I want to thank Alexis Zak of the Treasurer's Office. I can't even begin to describe to you the amount of paperwork or data that goes through Alexis's office. And her staff, it's both impressive and mind-boggling what she's able to accomplish with such a small staff. And I wanted to thank you, Alexis, for all of your efforts always. Lastly, and I'm only going to let you go in just a couple of moments, shortly, I'm going to reach out to Al McDonald. Al is the superintendent of the Department of Public Properties and Public Works. And let's face it, you taxpayers, the taxpayers at home, you built this very building. You pay to maintain this building. Along those lines, I'd like very much for our workforce, again, that I'm proud to represent, to bond with you and to share ideas, perhaps a forum in this very venue. And this is not disparaging council whatsoever. The way that the city operates is under the Roberts Rules of Order. They can't have somebody up here at the microphone for an hour at a time and another person for 45 minutes at a time sharing their questions or concerns. My proposal to Mr. McDonald is going to be check the scheduling, availability. I already have interest from a lot of the folks in the public that have questions or concerns, perhaps directly related to the product that my people deliver. That's services. Let's face it, you folks earn the right to utilize this room. You pay for it, you built it. We provide the services to you, and I'd be happy not to have to limit you, as Council President does. And again, this is not disparaging council. They have to, for time is of the essence, and they need to get through meetings. I will spend the time with the public. If it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 50 minutes, I won't leave the room until the questions are answered to your satisfaction. I'll be working with Mr. McDonald with regard to scheduling in the future, and I hope I see all of you, and we'll get back to you perhaps very soon with that date. As you all know, information is power, and I have a lot of information that I'd be happy to share with everyone. Again, thank you for your time and your kind attention.
Thank you, Mr. Bishop. Ms. Dolores Hines?
Councilman Medina, can you please come here? I bet that's the first order he got from a woman. Is your assistant here? Daniel? Armando, on behalf of the Linden Citizens Club, we'd like to give you a small token for all your commitments and contributions you have made to our organization. Armando, we really love you and wish you nothing but the best in the future.
Thank you. Love you guys too. Thank you. No, no, stay right here. Take a picture, no? Take a picture.
Thank you.
Oh, no, no. Another one, Dolores. Oh, she ran away.
Thank you. Board Member Don Viviano? I'm sorry, I'm corrected. President Paul Viviano from the Board of Education.
Board of Education tonight. I'm a resident.
Oh, resident, I thought
I'm
you
a
said
resident.
president.
No, resident.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
not
said
here on
president.
behalf of the board.
Oh, sorry.
Dawn Beviano, I'm a resident of the 9th Ward. On behalf of the 9th Ward, I want to congratulate Armando, who has worked very hard for the past 3 years. I think he has knocked on every single door. He's introduced himself to everybody there. And I have to say the 9th Ward has been very blessed in regards to our council people, because we've also had Mr. Frazier for many years, who also was very concerned about our ward. So Armando, on behalf of the 9th Ward, thank you very much for all that you do. First Ward Councilwoman, Lisa Armstead, for those who don't know, we've always campaigned together for the past several years. We were part of the team Mom, and half of the moms have left the Board of Ed, but I know the First Ward will be blessed having Lisa taking care of them. So congratulations, Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you. Ms. Kira Orman.
She better not cry.
Mom, on behalf of you being our new First Ward Council person, I would like to say, hey, I hope you really enjoy your job and enjoy it, and I hope you become it and let them all take care of you, and also be kind. Let everybody be kind to you as well, and also show all your support and all your respect.
Thank you, Kira. This may be out of order, but I have to. This may be out of order, but I have to address this. Kira, don't worry about anyone being kind to your mother. You know why? Because Mommy's kind. And you know something, Kira? Kindness will bring forth kindness, okay? And Mommy's tough, all right?
Mr. Tolle, you need a tissue? Oh my God, both of you? Oh. Let's stop this before I start crying. Ms. Sonia Armstead?
Oh, wow.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sonia Armstead Pittman, and at this time, I'd just like to greet and say Happy New Year to all elected officials that are here. Congratulations to Armando Medina for your reelection. A special congratulations to my sister, Lisa Armstead Orman. We are very proud of you. On behalf of the family, we just like to say that the city is in great hands. I think the First Ward is in great hands because we come from a stock of hard workers. We come from a stock of people who do the right thing, and I am certain, not too many times will I bet my right arm, but I will bet my right arm that Lisa will do the right thing for her district. And I just want to let you know again that I am super duper proud of you. And again, Daddy is looking down on us saying, good grief, we are doing it. We're doing it. How about those Armsteads? I'm proud of you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Anything you need, you just call on me. Again, congratulations and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Ms. Armstead. At this time, we're going to go with comments from the council people. I would like to start with Councilwoman Lisa Orman.
Thank you, Council President. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Council President, members of City Council, family, and friends. I'm not going to keep you long because most of you do know I have the gift of gab, and I will talk a lot, but today I'm not going to. There's a lot of people that I want to thank. At first I said there was a few people, but the list really just kept growing. I campaigned every day except for Sunday, so I give all reverence to God who allowed me to have this special victory. To my husband, Peter, the rock, my rock, I know you didn't sign up for this 20 years ago. I know you didn't. But I thank you because you have been patient, you have been understanding, you have endured phone calls from people that you're saying, like, Lisa, why are you taking these calls? And then you just realize that I just couldn't help myself. So thank you for understanding me and my desire to be a servant. I know it takes away from the family, and I know it takes away from your time, but I appreciate it. I know I couldn't do it without you, and when all is said and done, one of these days I'll make it up to you. But I do thank you in advance for your patience and understanding in the next 3 years. I couldn't do this without you, and I want to let you know that you are my rock. You keep me grounded. When I think I'm going to lose my mind over something. You keep me grounded, and I thank God for a wonderful husband and an awesome father for my children. To my mother, on all those days that I would call coming home from work saying, Mom, I'm going out campaigning. Can Chase stay there with you until Peter gets home? I thank you for keeping him and keeping him safe, because you know how I am about my children and always wanting them to be safe and secure. I couldn't have done that without you either, so I thank you. To my brothers, Jimmy and Mark, and of course, my one and only sister, Sonia, you guys are exactly what Armstead stands for. Daddy taught us from children to be each other's keeper. That's biblical saying that I am my brother's keeper. Well, we are each other's keepers. And you have shown time and time again through countless elections and through many adversities that you guys are always there for me. You walked, you knocked, you called, you folded, you did anything I needed you to do, including picking up the slack and taking care of the children, along with Mom, when something happened. The name Armstead is synonymous with service, not only to our community, but to our fellow man. Dad taught us that. He taught us that well, and I'm proud to be his daughter, and I'm proud to be your sister. To other family members, Aunt Elaine, my cousin Linda, and my cousin Barbara Jean, you two have played a very, very serious role throughout the campaign season and throughout my elections. Because when Mom can't do it and Peter's not there, you guys will come and swoop by and get my children and do anything that I need you to do, including feed them, including dress them, anything that I needed. To my amazing daughter, Kira, you stepped up to the plate, and I mean that literally. Because Kira, you started cooking, you would load the dishwasher, and I joke and I say, boy, we had clean socks, towels, and underwear because of you. Because many days I was like too tired to do laundry and do little things, and you really, really stepped up, just like a big girl, and you did everything that I needed you to do, and so much more. You are an amazing, amazing young lady, and I just love you with all my heart. To the notorious 9, Karen, Barbara, Rebecca, Patty, Pete, Dennis, Mark, and Danny. We were relentless. We stuffed, we licked, we put labels, we walked, we knocked, and we walked, and we just kept on. And you guys were just absolutely amazing and the best team that anyone could possibly have. To my friend Garrett, Garrett would make me laugh on days that I didn't want to laugh. Garrett kept me laughing. And I thank Garrett for that, because, you know, it's tough, but you kept me going. To Harry, who did all of my cards and did all of our graphic work. The notorious 9 gave Harry 9 million changes on top of 9 million changes. And Harry just kind of like rolled with the flow and just put all of their thoughts and their corrections on paper. Thus, we had campaign literature. Harry was able to take a couple of simple ideas and turn it into art. To my brother, the mayor, and his wife, my sister-in-law, Danny, I'm grateful to have you guys in my corner. I'm difficult. I know I'm difficult. And sometimes I'm glad. But through all my little difficult ways, you guys endured. And you guys never stopped helping me. You guys never stopped believing in me. And you guys never stopped helping me and making me want to continue to raise the bar. You guys walked and knocked, and it made me feel really good when I would knock on a door after you, and they would say, oh, your brother the mayor told me you were coming by. I felt so warm, and I felt welcomed by so many people in the community, and a lot of it had to do with you guys breaking ground and plowing through that, plowing through for me, letting them know that I was going to come. I also wanted to personally thank the people in the First Ward. I spent a lot of time knocking on doors and meeting a lot of you. I realized after maybe the first 3 weeks that I really wasn't out campaigning after all. I was out relationship building. I met Sue, I met so many people, and I learned a lot about you. I learned about your pets. I learned about where you went to church. I learned about the foods that you like. I learned that Anjanette makes the greatest meatballs. So I spent a lot of time not really campaigning, but relationship building with the people in the community. You've welcomed me into your hearts, you've welcomed me into your homes. And I promised you that I'm not gonna make crazy promises, But I did say that I was going to always be available to all of you. I will listen to your concerns with compassion and with care. And if I can solve a problem, I'll be there. But I will be present, and I will return your calls, and I will be part of the fabric of the First Ward community. I look forward to serving all of you. It is a pleasure, it is a privilege that you elected me. Winning the election did not give me the right to sit here. You gave me the privilege and the honor to serve you. So I thank you, and I look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. At this time, I want to jump to the 9th Ward. Councilman Medina.
Yes, thank you, Council President. Good evening and Happy New Year to everyone here. Thank you all for being here tonight and to everyone watching from home. I want to take this opportunity to thank the 9th Ward constituents for their support over the last 3 years and for giving me another opportunity to represent them again on council. The residents of the 9th Ward in the last 3 years have entrusted me with several issues that plague their quality of life. And with the help of council and the residents of the 9th Ward, I was able to find solutions to these issues and improve the quality of life throughout the 9th Ward. And excuse me, with the assistance of the City Council and the Mayor. I apologize if I fumble a little bit, but I guess my throat's a little bit parched. But the job of councilman requires true dedication to his residents, the office of councilman, to his residents, ethics, discipline, and several layers of skin. I take great pride in having all these abilities and being consistent on council and with the 9th Ward residents. The greatest ability is when we as a council can come together to discuss ideas and solve issues that affect our city. Although we may not always agree on an idea, is how we move forward with the discussions or ideas for the benefit of the residents of our great city. I also want to take this opportunity to thank a few that really believes in my commitment to this city and its residents. I would like to thank former Mayor Richard Kabunka, former Councilman Robert Frazier, Freeholder Chris Hudak, Senator Scatari, Don Biviano, Joe Bodak, Melissa Rosado, Nick Sangiamo, Richard Garrett, and the Linden Citizen Association, along with countless others, for their continued support over the last 3 years. I would also like to give a big thank you, I don't see her here, to my wife for all her patience, advice, yes, she's in the hallway with Daniel, and being a great mom to our son, Daniel, while I'm out in meetings, city functions, or just responding to a constituent's call or concern. This job takes away a lot of time from family, and our newly elected councilwoman will soon find out that the dedication and time that you put into the city and its residents is going to take a lot of time away for your family, but the rewards will come when an issue is solved and you improve a quality of life for an individual throughout this city. Lastly, to my residents in the 9th Ward, there's still a lot of work to do. I need your help once again to identify and address these issues. We must continue to work together as a community to keep Linden a great place to live and raise our families. For that, thank you. And everyone, again, have a prosperous 2016. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Medina. Councilman Byer.
Yes, Mr. President, I'd just like to congratulate Lisa Ormont for your job well done. And the people in the First Ward, you're in good hands. I can guarantee you that. She's a fine person, and she'll take care of the First Ward, not to worry. And I'd like to congratulate Armando on his re-election. Congratulations, Armando. And again, the people in the 9th Ward continue enjoying Armando Mendez. He's a great councilman. And everybody out there, we wish everybody a Happy New Year's. Be safe and enjoy life. Happy New Year's, everyone. That's all, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman Byer. Councilman Brooks.
Thank you, Council President. I'd also like to greet our new councilwoman, who, as I'm 100% certain, as everybody else is, you bet it your right arm, I'll bet my left that she'll do fine. Councilman Medina, great job. You and I have always been great, but as has everybody on the council. Okay? To everybody out there, I want to thank everybody. Enjoy your holiday. It was great. But for me, it's that little thing, you know, every time I'm out, I'm talking, I'm walking, I'm talking to people, and people wonder, as I'm sure they did with you know, how it is you do. We do it because we're home. I'm in my neighborhood. As a kid, you guys may remember, some of you may remember, we didn't feel safe until we got to Roselle Street. We came from the high school, we crossed Roselle Street, we knew we were good. Now, thanks to the council, thanks to the mayor, we're good any place we go in this city. I feel that way every place I go. I feel that way with everybody that I meet. It's been my pleasure, my absolute pleasure. For those of you in the Fourth Ward, I cannot thank you enough. We don't understand. I do. I cannot thank the members of the Fourth Ward community enough, as well as everybody in all of our communities. It's been my pleasure. I sure as heck hope that it's my pleasure again, because I plan to work just as hard or harder as I did last year, this year, and next year, because it was you. I work for you, not the other way around. I work for you, and thank you very much. Enjoy your holidays all.
Thank you, Councilman Brooks. Councilwoman Cosby-Hurling.
Thank you, Council President. I'm going to leave my committee report and all of my goals for the next meeting, the official meeting. I don't want to hold you guys up. I know there's a celebration after. Welcome to council. Councilwoman Orma, we've worked together in the past, and unfortunately, we didn't get on any committees together this year, but I know that you'll make a, contribution to the council, so I'm looking forward to that. Councilman Medina, congratulations on your reelection. I'm glad you're still here, because together you and I were able to do a lot of things throughout the city and our wards to, help the residents with regard to safety. And I'm going to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and I look forward to working with my neighbors and continuing to bring progress to the Fifth Ward and the entire city of Linden. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilwoman. There's somebody outside in the hallway that's having a great time. Councilman Sadowski.
Thank you, Council President. This is a night to welcome the two people who were just elected, Lisa Orman in the First Ward and Armando in the Ninth Ward. And I just want to say I'm looking forward to working with both of you again, and let's have a good year. I'd like to wish Happy New Year to everyone. Residents of the Sixth Ward, we are still working. If you have any problems, please give me a call. But this is your night being on here for the first one, and I just want to thank you for being here. And let's work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Sadowski. Councilman Strano.
Thank you, Council President. I, too, would like to congratulate Councilwoman Lisa Orman and Councilman Armando Medina on their being sworn in tonight in their first and second terms, respectively. I look forward to working with both of you this year and hopefully beyond. And I anticipate that there'll be great cooperation and accomplishments in the future for the city of Linden. At the last meeting, I had to step aside because I'm getting over a terrible cold, but I missed my opportunity to wish everybody a happy, healthy, prosperous new year for 2016. And I'd like to do that now. Concludes my comments, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Yamakaitis.
Thank you, Council President. I, too, would like to congratulate and welcome to council our First Ward Councilwoman, Lisa Ormond, as well as welcome back my partner here on the side, Councilman Medina. Both wards are going to have great representatives. And I just want to say also, I look forward to working with everyone on the council, moving Linden forward. I welcome back my colleague here in the 7th Ward, and Councilman Sadowski and Councilman Strato and I have been working, addressing some of the issues affecting the south side of the town, and I promise you, we won't be forgotten. So, Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Hickey.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, Councilman Orman, Councilwoman, I'm sorry. Congratulations. You have a beautiful family. I'm finally glad to know who Mr. Orman is. We've heard so many wonderful things about you. So you're fortunate enough, as well as I am, to have a wonderful husband who's your rock. And I totally appreciate that. Councilman Medina, my sidekick, thank you so much for everything you've done. I'm so glad to have you back again this year. It seems like a breath of fresh air tonight. I'm very happy to be here and to work with everyone together as a group and to get things done. I can't wait to have another event at my home and have everyone over, since we had so much fun and everyone stayed so late. And with that being said, wishing everyone the best 2016. I'm always here, I'm dedicated, and I'm ready to work this year again. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Mayor, any last thoughts, any last comments?
No, Council President, just wishing everybody a Happy New Year. Again, that's all.
Thank you, sir. At this time is the time to elect a president of council pro tempore, and what that person does, the pro tempore, is basically takes charge in case I'm unable, and also, which many people don't know, is if the mayor is unable, he or she will also take their position. I would like to thank the pro tempore that was last year, where she was able to cover for me a couple of times, which I was running late. At the present time, I would like to nominate same persons last year, which did a wonderful job, Councilwoman Yamakaitis, and I request a second.
Second.
Mrs. Ormond?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown? Brooks?
Yes.
Crosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Strano?
Yes.
Yamakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Hickey?
Yes.
Mr. Alvarez?
Yes. Councilwoman Yamakaitis, or should I say Council pro tempore, can you please come forward and be sworn in? Councilwoman, you bring your bodyguards with you?
Trying to see how to do this. Here, we can do it out here. Yes. Turn around. Put your left hand, raise your right hand.
I, Michelle Yamakaitis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the office of Council President Pro Tem,
perform all the duties of the office of Council President Pro Tem
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Council pro tempore. Now it's time for resolutions. We have resolution 2016-1 through 2016-26. Public comments will be permitted for those specific resolutions to be removed from the consent approval. Please read the synopsis of the resolutions which have been prepared by the City Clerk's office. Each is informative and self-explanatory. However, if you wish to address a specific resolution, the council will entertain questions on it. Does anybody want to remove any resolutions between 1 and 26? At this time, can I have a motion for resolutions 2016-1 through 2016-26?
Yes, Mr. President, I'd like to get a motion to approve Resolution 2016-1 through 26 and seek a second.
Second.
Yes, sir.
Second.
Mrs. Ormond?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brooks?
Yes.
Crosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Strano?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Hickey?
Yes.
Mr. Alvarez?
Yes. Now we'll be swearing our city attorney. Our municipal attorney is Mr. Danny Antonelli. He will be sworn in by Senator Nicholas Cotari. Holding the Bible will be his wife, Jacqueline. No tears.
Before I swear in our city attorney, I want to commend our city council for reappointing him to a three-year term. As they already know, Dan Antonelli is a man of stellar legal acumen. He had big shoes to fill with John Hudak, who had been here for many years, doing a great job on the bench. When I recommended him to the governor to be our next judge in Union County, Dan was there, took over the law department, has done a great job so far, and I think everyone knows that. So with that, Dan, let's have you raise your right hand. I, Daniel Antonelli,
I, Daniel Antonelli,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of municipal attorney
of the office of municipal attorney
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Antonelli. There is no ordinances for first reading, or there's no ordinances at all. Well, shouldn't be first reading. So at this time, the mayor, myself, Councilwoman Orman, Councilman Medina, and the Linden City Democratic Committee, and Chairman Senator Nicholas Cotari, all are invited to the JTG Center for sandwiches and refreshments right after this meeting. The following council meeting will be as follows. Conference meeting Monday, January 18th, 2016 at 6 p.m. Council office, City Hall, Linden, New Jersey. Conference meeting prior to the council meeting Tuesday, January 19th, 2016 at 6 p.m. Council office, City Hall, Linden, New Jersey. Council meeting Tuesday, January 19th at 7 p.m. Council chamber, City Hall, Linden, New Jersey. At this time, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Ormond?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brooks?
Yes.
Crosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Strano?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Hickey?
Yes.
Mr. Alvarez?
Yes. We adjourn. Happy New Year, everybody. I'll see everybody at the JTG.